Nerd out here with a new CSGO Pro Tricks video. Please show your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment. I greatly appreciate it. On Dust 2, the CSGO devs added a wall to where you can't spot the cross unless you jump down. To get the full view, G2 will use a boost for AmaNEk to be able to spot the cross like if there was no update, however he gets picked off. If you have a good mid spawn, which Shiro does here, you can get boosted and pick mid doors before the CTs can cross, which Havu doesn't smoke cross and Shiro tags Yemi. Snappi will smoke Xbox and molly short. For the Xbox smoke, he is to the left wall, aims lower left of the crack, then jump throw. He will then jump down suicide to molly short. While standing to the left wall, he aims at the corner, then run and left click throw. The smoke allows his teammates cover to come out mid from palm tree, and the molly delays a short push or peek from G2. Spiidi smokes Xbox by positioning with this mark on the wall, aims as shown, then jump throw. With the droppable nade update, OG have two of their players drop their HE nades in CT spawn. Aleksib, who did 967 utility damage in this match against Sprout, with the majority of the damage coming from the CT side, took advantage of the nades. He would first get fast boosted onto short, where he throws a nade lower which doesn't do any damage, and then he will eventually drop down to CT spawn, and he picks up another nade where Sprout are taking short control, and then he throws it. It does some chip damage onto the Sprout players, and then he goes back to CT spawn and picks up the last nade and throws a short where he does good damage onto the Sprout players. In a later round, flameZ after boosting Aleksib short will throw his nade up into short so Aleksib doesn't have to jump down to get the extra nade. Aleksib does really good damage with the first nade throw into lower tunnels, then he goes back to ledge to pick up the nade toss up from flameZ and jump spots to get information. He spots Sprout players lower and throws a nade which does a lot of damage, and then he will drop down to CT to pick up the last nade where he goes mid, and after killing Rawls he nades Cat and killing Spiidi. This nade update is going to make it hard for TeSeS to take short control due to all the damage they might face from the nades. Linus has a flash he throws for tunnels as he makes his way into platform. It's a unique flash as he throws it off of top double as he makes his way onto platform. To throw the flash as he jumps on top of double stack while strafing to the right, he aims in the vicinity of this area, then left click throw. tabseN smokes top mid from short. He's positioned in the middle of the top stairs. He pulls a smoke pin, and then he uses his thumb to aim at these antennas, then left click throw. This smoke blocks mid vision towards outside long, which NIP take precaution because they don't know if anyone pushed mid. Big Clan won't do anything with this smoke, it's just used here as a bait. Keto throws a fence molly from tunnels, but what's special about this molly is that it spreads to close left. Keto is positioned back left of tunnels, aims at this part of the box, then W and jump throw. The molly will flush out the player fence, and as you can see, it also spreads to close left. Before I show you some Inferno tricks, I want to plug my second YouTube channel, NadesOutHere, featuring over 700 tricks, tips, nades, and strategies not featured on my main channel. I greatly appreciate if you all check it out. Thank you so much. TeSeS will flash top banana, and then he's going to molly mid banana by getting top coils, aims at this part of second oranges, then W and jump throw. The molly is going to kill Fallen, who's at logs. Nav will throw half wall retake nades from coil. For the smoke, he stands behind coil, aims left of the fountain, then jump throw. For the car molly, aims at this part of coil, then without moving his mouse, he jumps onto the box, walk, and jump throw before he reaches the end of coils. Hunter is going to flash top banana and then smoke half wall, while standing on the lower part of coils, aims at this wall, then jump throw. Afterwards, he throws another top banana flash. G2 will use this nade set to contest top banana. Apex will smoke coils from behind logs. He's going to use this thing to line himself up where he has it in between the two wires, then aims as shown and left click throw. I want to give a shout out to Slot Sagger for showing me this lineup. Apex flashes short, stand behind the bench at mid, aims at this part of the wall, then jump throw. Masuta's gonna swing out boiler and kills a blind Simple who was holding it. Anhuin throws a smoke that lands between default and graveyard. He stands behind the bench, aims at the wood, then jump throw. The smoke's gonna block off pit, allowing for the long wrap to sight. syrsoN smokes right side mid, positioned with the left wall coming out of spawn. He aims at the bottom of the chimney, walk and jump throw when he hits the roof. Big Clan will use this smoke at the start of the round to try to get mid control to isolate right side mid. However, they're not going to be able to in this round because NIP throw the deep mid smoke. Valde smokes off porch by getting behind this wall, aims top left of the window, then jump throw. OG uses this smoke early on to put pressure mid to hold or draw rotations while they execute B. Linus flashes B site, standing behind car, aligning with the light in the wood, turns around, aims as shown, then jump throw. The flash lands behind second oranges and it covers majority of the site, and it won't blind your teammates as they enter in. The flash doesn't blind NEXA here because he was looking away, however it does cover NiKo, who was in dark. Keto smokes top mid from pit, standing next to this wall. He's gonna aim here, then jump throw. Magisk mollies top mid from outside mini pit. He will aim at the roof, run one step forward, then jump throw. He's gonna follow it up with the mid flash, and Astralis will push short to peek mid, where Dupree kills Red Star. However, Fiend can't trade him out because the molly holds him back. Lucky smokes short from mid front bench. He aims at the flower, then he's gonna jump throw. The smoke will block off pit to allow Astralis entry into site. However, things don't go as planned as Fiend shut down this tactic. Aleksib and flameZ are retaking A, and they're smoked out moto. Aleksib's gonna run boost flameZ through his smoke, which he manages to find the 2 kills and defuses the bomb. The run boost makes Bubzkji try to hit a hard shot that he misses, and then it throws off Kerrigan's crosshair placement. Bubble with an easy way to smoke front B site. He is in the back of log cubby, crouches, aims at the top of the fence, then he stands up and left click throw. flameZ makes a great play by getting on top of the coil smoke, and he uses it as a one-way smoke off angle, which is going to catch friberg by surprise. Apex smokes haystack from underpass. He's going to aim at the top of this diagonal line, then jump throw. Vitality will use this smoke to get out apartments as the smoke blocks vision from A site. Grim throws a standard apartment molly at the start of the round, followed by an apartment smoke. This smoke gives time for Fallen, who push into boiler with a knob to hold the window jump up, killing Fang, as the smoke blocks off vision from anyone on stairs. Device smokes motor from top roof in second mid. I showed Shakzilla and Aleksib throw the same smoke in a previous video. After getting boosted to throw the smoke, he positions with this white line, then he's going to aim at the bucket and jump throw. His teammates threw some flashes up on the roof, and Device throws like 6 flashes over apartments for a Halls pop, but it doesn't work out with Movie Stars shutting it down. With the nade drop update, some teams are having one player from A at the start of the round come over towards B to drop their smoke and molly, which Lekro does here at tree. friberg comes back to pick up a molly, and HEAP will come back to pick up a smoke after they use theirs respectively on banana. This will free up the usual third B player who starts towards B at the start of the round to throw his utility and then fall back to A, but instead it's going to be much faster to drop their nades and then go back towards A. It'll be more convenient as well in case there's a fast A hit. G2 has Hunter coming over from A and to drop his smoke and molly behind the CT wall, then rotates back to A. NiKo will come back to pick up the 2 nades after using both of his early on for banana control. G2 waited out the opposing team's half-wall smoke after throwing their initial nades, and NiKo uses Hunter's nades to take banana control for the second part of the attack. Here we see Rez, one of the A players, will choose to start towards B at the start of the round to throw his nades behind the wall, then rotate back to A. OG will have players from A drop their nades in CT spawn, and flameZ, the B player, will be the one moving them from CT spawn to B, which is a little time consuming as you're going to see, and he's going to choose to place the nades behind the wall. The only downside to this is that Aleksib is towards B by himself at the start of the round, and he has to play a little bit more passive. It can't really take banana control at the start with only one nade set. Harden's going to push down mid at the start of the round, and he drops a molly towards long before running down, knowing there's a high chance he might die, which he does, and his teammates recover the molly. Had Harden not dropped his molly towards long at the start of the round, his teammates wouldn't be able to recover it with his body at mid. Lucky has a nice super easy heaven smoke where he positions with this hole in the sewer, aims at the bottom of this V, then runs and jump throw when he leaves the shadow. I could see this lineup being used more in the future, seeing how common the other lineups mess up the heaven smoke. Force Molotovs the wall and rail on the playground. He's going to position with the left white line, then he's going to aim here, and runs a left click throw as his crosshair leaves the doorway. The Molotov's going to force Spinks out of position. Snappi's going to Molotov pit ramp on B site, staying behind water sign, aims at the roof here, then left click throw. Bit behind truck jump spots so you can see the front mirror to see toilet. This could be a good way to get information, but at the same time, it can give away your position. Electronic's gonna drop his smoke before solo pushing water in case he dies, so his teammates will have his smoke. It's not gonna be needed here as you're gonna see him kill Exile, but this was preemptively in case he did die. Hampus Molotov's wood wall from water cubby. He positions to the right of these white dots, aims at the roof, then left click throw. He's gonna follow it up with a random jump throw monster flash. Wood wall is a very common angle CTs hold, and it's a very annoying angle to deal with coming out of monster, and this molly will take care of it. Another way to deal with CTs playing wood wall is the triple nade from water, which Vitality do here and kill Bubzkji. Let's take a look at the lineups. Apex is going to line himself in the middle of the sandbag between the techs, crouch, aims here, then left click throw. Next up is Kyojin, who is going to stand to the right of the sandbag, aims at this part of the roof, then left click throw. The last nade comes from Shox, who stands in front of Kyojin and a little to the right. He's going to aim as shown, then left click throw. Grim throws retake B flashes from back CT spawn. He is positioned in the middle of the fence, aims at the top black mark on the light, then jump throw. These flashes will help Liquid retake B site pushing generator. EliGE smokes bottom yellow scaffold by positioning with the hole in the wall, aims at the white mark on the yellow wall, then left click throw. The smoke blocks off yellow and allows EliGE to focus on ramp where he spots sperln through the wall and kills him. Stewie2k showing another way to throw the same smoke is to position yourself back wall corner, aim at this part of the wall, then left click throw. Stewie's gonna kill Missim coming through the smoke as his teammate's flash was misthrown. daps makes a round winning play by smoking out the back white molly Liquid throws, which makes it believe that someone is in that position. The Liquid entry players shift their attention to that position, which allows sperln backside to recover from flashes and picks up the 3k, shutting down Liquid's execute. Bubzkji mollies sight while behind Tetris. He's going to aim to the left wall above the number 60 on the shadow, then jump throw. The molly covers the default plant position as well as to the right of the site. You'll see EliGE try to plant in the bottom right corner of site, however the molly covers it and spreads it and he takes damage doing so. Lucky throws a ramp sandbag one-way smoke from site. He aligns himself with this wall, aims at the corner, then left click throw. You can stand on a platform to peek over the smoke and use it as a one-way, which I'll show in the next clip with EliGE throwing it in another way, which I first showed it from Dexter in an earlier trick video. EliGE will stand behind crane wall, aims at this part of yellow, then left click throw. Then he goes around on platform and peeks ramp, where he kills Masuta, who can't spot EliGE. ZywOo smokes connector elevator off from mid ramp to the right of the sandbag on the wall, aims as shown, walks one step forward and jump throw. Vitality will pop A with this smoke and then they're going to flash into site. The full strategy breakdown is in my Discord. Shox makes his way towards catwalk on B and he throws his left site smoke and he's going to lurk around it to the left, sneaking up on the Sprout players and killing them without them even expecting it. ZywOo jump spots sandbags on ramp and spots the boost, and he's gonna nade the boost aiming at the yellow wall, run forward and left click throw. The nade does really good damage onto the Sprout players, and then Apex swings and sprays a boost and kills faveN. cadiaN advancing onto A site will set up for the post plant behind this beam close to being off the map, hoping to go unchecked by sinners. It is an all-out war on the A site as Sinners try to defend the player sticking the bomb, and Kyojin goes unnoticed and gets 2 kills off of it due to the chaos, leading to Heroic to a pistol round win. One way to take fast ramp control as CTs is dropping down to ramp with a flash, which TeSeS does here, and he gets the bottom yellow killing poisonZ, and then flameZ from behind, securing Heroic ramp control. This is a really common play in the pro scene, as you'll see ZywOo do the same here. He doesn't spot anyone ramp or yellow. After getting to bottom yellow, the flames will delay their ramp take, which ZywOo gets into the smoke. Then he's going to turn around and he's going to catch 2 players from behind. EliGE even makes the same move here. He flashes off the ramp wall, jumps down, gets to bottom yellow, where he kills 1 player before falling back. NiKo DeathZz gets boosted on the backboard's ramp to spot over the CT's ramp smoke. He spots ZywOo, however he doesn't connect the shot. Zacher smokes right side bomb from ramp by positioning with the yellow bars, aims at this part of the crane, then left click throw. HooXi Molotovs Tetris while crouched in his back corner, aims at this part of the crane, then crouch 1 step forward and jump throw. Sometimes the TeSeS Ivy smoke leaves a gap in which Apex here sees one and he's going to hold it. I've seen other pros do the same, such as Stewie, to check to see if there's a gap, so next time the TeSeS throw their smoke, check. NEOFRAG is going to wallbang JKS, who's inside hut, through the wall with his set lineup. He's going to position towards the end of the wall, crouches, aims above the right corner of the A square, and then he's going to shoot and kill JKS. This is where JKS is positioned inside hut. NiKo's going to use Roche's glaive smoke against him at the start of the round by jumping onto the glaive box and then using it as a one-way, killing Roche. The downside to this is if the CTs are playing towards glaive. Here is Roche's POV, and he's not going to expect anyone to jump on top of the glaive box. DeathZz on Decon stairs gets a kill onto coldzera, and then he attempts to fake the door exit by opening and closing the door. However, S-Attack won't take the bait, but he's going to lose a duel to DeathZz. Mopez shoots a hole into control doors to peek towards ramp, hoping to get lucky that someone from NIP overextends and peeks to catch them by surprise with this angle, but Linus doesn't. Alex outside on silo throws a Molotov that's going to cover both Mustang and top hut, make sure windows are broken. He'll position with this line, aim at this dot, then left click throw. Now be aware that the molly doesn't cover all of hut, especially towards the door. Valde throws a one-way smoke ramp where he underhands the smoke against the right wall. Mad Lions might not think nothing of this smoke, as they're probably thinking, oh, Valde fell down to lower and threw a defensive smoke to delay, but instead, Valde is actually using this smoke on the offensive and he's going to kill JL. You can see JL is aware that Valde might be around the smoke and can't spot him until Valde swings wide, however he loses the duel. JL makes a play rushing ramp past the CT smoke and hooks the right wall. He does not get spotted and surprises and kills Montu. You can see from Montu's POV he's not expecting JL to be past the smoke to the left. The downside to this is if the CTs play close behind the smoke at the start, you'll get punished for the play. However, I feel like if you know the enemy team has 2 ops, there's most likely one towards ramp that you could pull it off. Magisk throws an outside yard lurch smoke where he stands next to the stairs, aims to the left light, then jump throw. This smoke is used to hold or draw rotations outside while Astralis do a door pop, which you can see the full tactic in my Discord. GodSent with an innovative top T pistol strat where once they clear the top site, they boost 2 players onto silo, and then from there they boost a player onto rafters. It's a very unique strat, and I have the full breakdown on my second channel, NadesOutHere. Make sure to check it out. That's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I didn't include any Mirage or Ancient tricks in this video because I made those into separate videos, so make sure to check those out on my channel. Till next time, NartOutHere, peace.